What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. So, the Colorado Buffaloes stay undefeated, right? They win. Last night game was going to what? 2 in the morning? Like, that's crazy. And the nation was up watching the game because Coach Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Coach Prime, has the country galvanized and just sit at the campfire to watch this team. Nobody would be watching the Colorado and Colorado State game if it wasn't for that. Exciting game. The Buffaloes won by a score of 43-35 in double overtime. Let me say this. Shedeur Sanders is a dog. Okay? He is him, without question. The Colorado Buffaloes are winning right now because Shedeur Sanders is special. Because he's special. If he was any an average quarterback, I promise y'all they probably would be 1-2 right now. Right? They probably would be. Because Jeff Sims was just playing terrible with Nebraska. I don't know. Somebody that was just at least a little bit decent could have won the game, whatever. But Shedeur was under a lot of duress. Last night, he was under a lot of duress again. They were on his head. And to play like they did, they played abysmally offensively in that first half. Abysmal. That was terrible, the first half. Seriously. And to climb out of that hole, to still stand tall, and for Shedeur to make them plays that he made, that's how you know the young boy, he made the right stuff. Again, they're winning because Shedeur is special. He's really saving and rescuing them. They were in trouble for a lot of reasons. I'm looking at the game. Colorado State running simple crossing routes. The defensive backs can't stop it. Colorado's defensive backs cannot stop it. I'm like, oh my God. They getting killed. Like the whole playbook with Colorado State's crossing routes. They cannot stop it at all. I'm telling y'all, a real talk, I'm looking at the game. What's the boy name? Holker and Horton. They went to the league off of this tape right here. They going to the league off of the film like they got last night. They look special. And the defensive backs didn't know what to do. Okay? And I hate to say this because I'm looking at the DBs like, bro, they about to go to Eugene. They about to go play Oregon. We're going to go play SC. Y'all got to be able to stop people, especially on crossing routes. You got to stop them. You got to be able to cover that. If not, you're getting hunted. You're getting hunted like a dog hunting rabbit, a squirrel or something. It's gonna be tough. Now, looking at the offensive line again. Yeah, boy, offensive line was having struggles too. They were getting to Shedeur like that, right? Then they send in an extra rusher. Colorado line not picking up on it. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, it was a lot of things that was off cue. Travis Hunter got hurt. Right? People like, are they playing dirty? They playing dirty. And I seen my man Ryan Clark had a perfect description of what's going on. Boy, they hunting out there. And he said he used to do it too all the time. Football like that. They're going to be aggressive. Now, again, it was some dirty plays. It was some dirty plays. I'm not going to say it wasn't. Because it was. They was playing dirty. But they trying to go out there and lay the wood on them people, on Colorado. Right? Now, I'm going to say this too. See, like, for real, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, we're going to get to Colorado's distractions that they got going on. Celebrities can support the team. They should support them. That's dope, right? Go ahead. They can support them for sure. But it was too many theatrics all week. Okay, first take was there on Friday. College Game Day was there on Saturday, right? Like they all gonna come because Deion Sanders he is his nickname, prime time, right? He's charismatic. Like the camera, he's made for TV, made for the cameras. And Shedeur is too, you can see it, right? But you got Master P in the locker room, Cameron, The Rock, like Offset back there. Boy, I promise you, it look like the BET Awards in the locker room before the game. And I'm telling you, at some point, they one game away from having Lil Durk and Young Boy in the locker room at the same time, and it'd be a goddamn shootout. Okay, they gonna have to rank like some of that. Look again, the celebrity support is cool, but before the game, it's cracking like they at homecoming in the game, and I don't think them young boys can focus like that. I'm looking at Jimmy Horn Jr. Jimmy Horn dropping passes going through his hand. Prime had a great moment with him to try to settle him down, talking to him, hugging him, and all of that, for sure. But they getting rattled by, like, I don't know if it's too much in the locker room before the game, at least. right? Lil Wayne walking them out, rapping them to the arena. That's dope. That's cool. That's flavorful. But I don't know, for some of them boys that the lights might have been too bright for some of them. For Shedeur, it's not, obviously. Okay? Because I'm looking at the game, like Shedeur went 98 yards and then hit the 2-point conversion. That's when you know your dude is. I know Prime was looking at his boy and looking for real. Like, thank God I brought this boy in his world, and I brought him up the right way, and I had him with learning from the right people. Because Prime's boy really came and saved the day. He had 2-point conversions last night in critical moments. Sat in there poised, slinging the football better than he did all game when it mattered most, in the clutch. What we say, in the failed clutch of circumstance. Came out there and delivered. For real. And he know if it wasn't for his boy, they wouldn't have been able to do that. Travis ain't even in the game. His best receiver, best option, his best receiver is not there. So he had to make some magic happen, and he did. But it's a lot of things they got to fix to fix. For real, brush up on. Or they're going to have some trouble with SC in Oregon. Okay? Now, they don't have a dominant weapon at receiver now. Right? Especially not with no size. They really got a lot of slot guys and stuff that can make some stuff happen and get shifty. But, and then I'm looking at this too. Because Shedeur is trying to run away from the rusher. He can't beat you with his legs like that. He can run, but he not really fast. He ain't got no wheels. So when he's scrambling, it's hard for him to get away from the pass rusher. So he got to get some time to be able to throw a little bit. He can run when he open and nobody around him, but somebody on his heels, they're going to hawk him down. He's not a Vic. He's not a Justin Fields type dude, Lamar Jackson. He's not one of them. Okay? And every black quarterback is not going to be that. But I'm like, yeah, man, they the line. They're going to have to hold up. Because he needs some time to make stuff happen. But again, when it mattered most, he made it happen. And then, too, really, Colorado, man, Kamara, whoo, my God. That boy nice. Special. He going league off this film last night, too. He going league. For real. I'm like, yeah, that big dude he's not a joke at all. Not a game. Okay? And they couldn't stop him if they wanted to. They couldn't stop him. Like, for real. They couldn't stop him if they had a machine gun. Seriously. And real was real, because Colorado State defense was on their head. The penalties hurt Colorado State for real. 9 personal fouls on Colorado State. Like, their defensive line is amazing. They got stops. They stop momentum. They can score tip. They were scoring tit for tat. I know them interceptions was costly for that quarterback. Shout out to Shiloh Sanders for the interception and the forced fumble too. Shout out to him, right? But yeah, though, but the quarterback Colorado State had he was pretty good. He was moving the ball. Moving the chains on them boys. The Colorado State quarterback better than any quarterback Alabama got on their roster right now. Milroe and them, hell no. He better than them. He made some costly decisions at the end of the game. He did, right? But for most of the game, he was in control and he was moving the ball down. He was having his way out there. Because the DBs on Colorado, they couldn't do nothing with him. Boy, out there looking like the Chicago Bears defensive backs against the Green Bay Packers. What the hell? What? You know what I mean? So, but what I see, man, they for real, this one you're playing college football at the highest level for real. Like these coaches are game planning for Colorado. They're game planning for them well. First game, they caught everybody by surprise. Second game, I'm looking at Nebraska defense. Nebraska defense played excellent. Quarterback didn't give him no shot to stay in the game. This game here, the penalties really hurt Colorado State. And Shedeur really bailing them out. For real. Outside of the game against TCU, Colorado hasn't done much in the first half at all. The Buffaloes haven't done much in the first half offensively at all. Shedeur been saving the day. So they're going to have to figure some stuff out. They're going to have to clean some stuff up. Because Horton, Kamara, Holker, all going to the league off that tape. And I promise you nobody was looking at their footage like that. Maybe Kamara, yeah. But the other dudes, they probably weren't looking at their footage like that now in a primetime game like that when they play well like that because the DBs can't do nothing with them, can't hold them. Can't hold them down like if they was a toddler, a 1-year-old in a chair. They couldn't hold them down. There's nothing they could do. So they made their name on them boys last night, with the exception of Kamara, right? For real. And in real talk, they're going to have to dial a lot of that stuff back a little bit. Because they was going to cook Dion like rotisserie chicken if he lost last night. Seriously. They was going to cook Prime. Especially when you buying shades and you talking crazy. And your DBs can't really... I mean, Shiloh played well. But a lot of the DBs can't really... They can't cover in open space. Like, they can't tackle it. They can't tackle in space. Like, boy, they're going to make it hard for you. They're going to make it hard for you because they're going to look looking at you like, all right, now, I hear what you're saying, but your boys ain't delivering like they supposed to. You know, and if you going to talk like that, like, people, the narrative was that they was going to blow Colorado State out. That was the narrative. They, Colorado by 40. 40. By 40, if y'all want to. By 40. That's what the narrative was. Colorado by 40. And it wasn't no by 40. It was by double overtime. You hear me? And with some late game heroics from Shedeur Sanders. For real. That was Shedeur's Heisman moment right there. If he go and he beat Oregon and USC, oh my God. And he put up them numbers like that, it's boy. You can go ahead and he keep playing like that. He go ahead and gift wrap it for him. But that was a Heisman moment last night for him. Seriously. But they're gonna have to work on some stuff because, yeah, Colorado State played well for the majority of that game. And it was just some timely mishaps that happened. And Shedeur came through being Superman for him. You know, but again, they game planning well for the Colorado. Extremely well because they getting tape on them. When the people, like, the best coaches, man, they know how to be able to come up with schemes to stop dudes. They get their game. They get tape on you, film on you. Oh, man. And they're doing it. They're doing it. So they're going to have to figure this out. But look, great win. Great comeback win for sure. Without question. Great win for sure. But Shedeur really the reason. Shedeur, they're winning because Shedeur is special. Right? That's really what's going on. And sometimes it happens like that for teams, right? Cam Newton was just special. That's why Auburn was winning, right? But Auburn offensive line can block better. Even when you got dudes like that, the defensive backs can make up for it. They, again, crossing routes. For real, like, come on, man. Like, that like, they can't cover crossing routes. That's an issue, for real. So, but like I said, man, Shedeur is special. He's like that. And that's why they're winning. They're winning. These last two games they won because Shedeur, all three games for real, right? But these last two games especially, because they struggled offensively in the first half. Shedeur just came out gunslinging like he was in one of them old Western movies. Like he was in goddamn, y'all ever seen the movie The TV show The Rifleman? With what's the man name? Chuck Connors or something. What is his name? What the dude name, man, in that movie, the TV show The Rifleman? TV series. What's that man name? His name is what? Yeah, Chuck Connors. Y'all ever seen that? Boy, Shedeur was out there doing willing and dealing like that. But they're going to have to, it's a lot of stuff. I'm going to make another video of what they got to do because it's a lot of stuff that got to be changed and done. But still hard-earned fought win. That's resiliency. And again, Shedeur Sanders has made it the right. He got the right stuff in him, the right moxie. And he ended the game with an interception, right? Ended the game with an interception for sure. So they made plays when it mattered. But really, if you don't have Shedeur, if you got outside of three other quarterbacks in the country, if you got another dude back there, I don't think that job gets done. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.